Jesus is not a mere substitute for you. And a lot of times you hear that Jesus died for my sins. That is partly true, but the fullness of the truth is you were literally crucified with him. You have to understand, if his death was not your death, then his burial was not your burial. His resurrection is not your resurrection. His eternal life is not your eternal life. Paul said, I have been crucified with him. We have to understand that. And being crucified with Jesus, now I have been punished. The wrath of God and the punishment for my sins has been poured out, and it has been satisfied through the death of Jesus. And God now has the legal right, the freedom to be able to be gracious and benevolent and merciful to sinners and to change their lives and forgive them of their sins and to adopt them as his children and bring them into his fellowship. All because of what Jesus did for us. God will go to work in your life. So when we ask somebody to be saved and people stand back and have this knowledge, well, I just don't know that I can be a Christian. I don't know that I can give up certain things. I don't know that I can change my life to be this kind of a church person. You don't have to do that. You can't do that. What happens is when you realize outside of Jesus, you're under the wrath of God, and you need to get out of that wrath and come into life. You cry to God for salvation through Jesus. God goes to work in your life. God begins to change you. Like the song we were singing, I've been cleansed from the inside. He changes us and he gives us new life.